بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to another episode of Quran Analysis where we're studying Surah Al-Qamar, and we've been doing the Nahw and the Sarf 1 week, and the other week we're doing the explanation of those ayat that we cover. And today, inshallah, I want us to continue to finish the Nahw and Sarf of the remaining 10 ayat. It's just going to be a quick thing. I don't think it's going to take a long time, inshallah. Hopefully, we'll manage to complete it today so that the remaining weeks we can focus on the explanation and just wind up the summary. And I cannot wait, guys. I really cannot wait for you guys to experience this entire surah and for us to like conclude everything. I was just finishing up the researching, and I was doing the, you know, thematic structure analysis and all that. And it's such a beautiful surah, guys. SubhanAllah. Like, I am just amazed at this surah. And every surah that I do lately, like, it becomes my favorite. And I'm sure that the next surah that I do is going to be also my favorite. So, SubhanAllah, like, the Quran is such a magical book. Wallahi, it's unmatched. It's extraordinary, the treasures that it has. Anyway, so I hope that gets you excited for what's to come. And inshallah, we get to experience that together. So we're just going to finish. We had stopped at, we had not done the sarf of ayah number 46 to ayah number 50. So we're going to finish that off and then go to ayah number 51 to ayah number 55, which is the last section of the surah. And we're going to finish that, complete that all out. All right. And again, I'm going to be doing this myself today, this week, because just the sultana is not available. But if anybody out there wants to do it, we can do it together, no problem. Just unmute yourself or raise your hand and you can help me out. Right. So we're going to start with the sarf of this. So maw'id, this is a dharf from wa'ada, wa'ada, waw, ayn, and dal. And وعد يعد, so this is number one ضرب family. And the صيغة موعد, so you can see this is ظرف, right? Yeah, I think it's a ظرف. Let me just confirm, because again I don't want to get it wrong. Oh, I needed to مصدر ميمي. Okay, so yeah, it sounds like a ظرف, but it's also a مصدر ميمي, like promise, appointment. Appointment is a مصدر. So this is a مصدر ميمي. I wasn't sure there. What a mastar mimi basically means is something, it's a type of mastar that takes on the patterns maf'al and maf'il. And here we have maf'il. So maw'id is a maf'il pattern with family one. Those are the patterns that it takes. And basically this mastar mimis, they were just introduced because poets, they wanted something that rhymed. They wanted a mastar that they can work with in their poetry. So we have mastar mimi. And it's just a masdar, it's an idea, it's like your every other masdar. So وعد يعيد, like we said, it's ضرب family. وعد, and in this case موعد is also a masdar. فهو واعد. All right, and of course being a masdar mimi, it's going to be found there. So موعد, موعد, موعدان. Because it's a masdar, we're going to use the ism موعدات, the mu'annath, although most masdars do not really have plurals in Arabic, but we're just going to go with that. And this means موعدهم, their appointment or their promise. I think it's also translated as promise. Not so sure. Let's see how I translated it. Did I translate it? Their appointment. Okay. Appointment is fine. Then we have adha. Adha comes from da, ha, ya, and this is fataha. So And it's an ism tafdil like we mentioned. So, oh, we did mention, so I'm going to put it here. Ism tafdil. Because it's an ism tafdil, then it's like akbaru, right? Akbaru. So, daha, yaddaha, because remember it's fataha, yaftahu, yadha, and it's naqis. So, because it ends in a ya, so that's why it's like, which one? I'm forgetting my naqis. I don't remember which one we memorized, but fataha yaftahu, this family is like daha yadha. That's how it is. Dahyun, فهو داهن, right? And then of course you do the entire sarf, you probably will end up with ism tafdil as adha, right? So that's our ism tafdil. And basically, this means something worse, like terrible, worse, more grievous, more calamitous. So we can just call it, we can just say this is worse. Yeah, because it's ism tafdil, worse. Like the hour is worse, is more difficult. It's much, much um calamitous, right? Then we have amr. This comes from ma, ra, ra. And this is, it can either be Nasara family or Fataha family. Fataha family. We're gonna go with Nasara. And Amar again, ism tafdeel. So marra, yamurru, mur, and it has other masadir. فهو مار. And then all the way to Amar, which is like Akbar. Amar, right? And mur means bitter. Oops. It means bitter. Like there's that saying, قُلِ الْحَقَّ وَلَوْ كَانَ مُرًّا. Say the truth even if it's bitter. Yeah. Mur, Amar. So Amar, more bitter. Al-Mujrimin. This is Ajrama Yujrimu. This is family 4 from Ja, Ra, Ma. So Jim, Ra, and Mim. And family 4, Ajrama Yujrimu. Mujrim, Muslim, ism fa'il. Right? So Ajrama Yujrimu.
Ilham,
Yes.
we have a question.
Uh-huh.
Why is it? Why is the Amaro not following the system of ism tafdil? Is there something special for that?
Sorry, I didn't understand. Why is it?
Why is it not following the pattern of the like Akbar, Adha, and all this all these
Okay.
patterns?
Okay. So you can see that it has double letters. So it's muda'af. The
Mm.
irregularity is muda'af. And it was supposed to be, if it was akbaru, it was supposed to be uh amraru, right? It was supposed to be amraru.
Yeah,
But remember, when it comes to muda'af, they don't like two letters coming together like that. Raru, riru, rara, they don't like it like that. So what happens is that both letters got fused. So now what you ended up with, let me type it here so that you can see. So initially it was raru, right? But then we don't
yeah.
like these last letters. So what the Arabs did, they decided, okay, we're gonna fuse this and we're gonna have this instead. Now, can you read that? You can't read that. Amr, like nobody can
Just
speak that.
two for them. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a sukoon and then you have a shadda. Sukun and shadda, they cannot come together
The
like that.
shada is double R and R is a sukun also.
Yes. So now what they decided, okay, they were like, okay, what family is this? This is Nasr family. There's a Dhamma. So why don't we slide the Dhamma to the Dhamma is a stronger letter, the Sukun is a weak letter. So let's take up the Dhamma instead, put it here, and now you have, sorry, put it, so now you have the Fatha moving. So this first Fatha, it moves, and then this also moves. So they killed the Sukun, and then just the letters kind of slid and moved. So now you have Amarru.
Mm,
That's what kind of happened, right?
okay, thanks.
Yeah. So that's just that irregularity that's happening there. Good. Mujrim, so we're saying mujrim is ajrama yujrimu ijraman fahuwa mujrim. Okay, so that's the isim fa'il, mujrim. And then we have mujrimani, mujrimuna. Now, but mujrimuna is the rafa' version. Here we have mujrimina, innal mujrimina, which is the nasab version. So mujrimina, and then mujrimina again for the jar version. But we're looking for the nasab version. So that's what we found. Mujrimina. And of course, mujrimina means criminals. Ajrama, to commit a crime. And then, of course, mujrim is a criminal. Yushabuna. Yushabuna. So
مجهولة.
yes, this is majhul. So sahaba, sahaba, and this is fataha family. And this is, like you said, mudara majhul. مضارع مجهول. So صاحب يسحب يسحب وهو ساحب. And then of course we're looking at the مضارع version. So the مضارع يسحب يسحبان يسحبون, but we're not looking for يسحبون, we're looking for the مجهول version. Okay, so يسحب. So if you to do all that, actually what am I doing? No, it's still here. ساحب, and then سحب over here. So سحب يسحب. So this is the one, right? This is the one we're looking for. And of course, يسحب, يسحبان, يسحبون. And there it is. يسحبون. And يسحبون means they are dragged, or they're being dragged, or they will be dragged, because it's talking about the day of judgment, so they'll be dragged. يوم يسحبون في النار. Are we all good? Is there any questions? All right, so you can see the grammar, the sarf is not really difficult with this surah, but the meanings, like what we've covered so far, subhanallah, like it just, this is the miraculous nature of the Quran. Such simple, easy phrases, but the meaning is just endless. It stuns me. I don't even know how to explain it, subhanallah. Like when we've been doing the grammar of this surah and every time you've seen it's just simple jumla ismiyas, simple jumla fi'aliyas, maybe a few, concepts here that are slightly advanced, but most of the time it's just basic grammar. But the meaning that is it packs, I don't even know how this is humanly possible. It's just obviously it's not a human a book. It points to the divine nature of the Quran, actually. Anyway, let's continue. وَلَقَدْ, we've done laqad so many times. I'm not gonna bother with it, but just maybe a refresher because it's been a while. So lam is this lam is called lam al-qasam, lam of swearing, and qad is called harf al-tahqiq. So if it comes with the madi, it means sure, already, certainly. It gives like emphasis and certainty, right? So we have أهلكنا, أهلك يهلك إهلاكا. And this is the ماضي, فعل ماضي, فعل ماضي. And the فاعل is أهلكنا نحن. Okay, so نحن is the فاعل there. So we have a فعل, we have a فاعل. أشياء is نسب, so it looks like a مفعول به here. So we found a فعل, we found a فاعل, we found a مفعول به, and of course the kum, we can see this is أشياء كم مضاف إليه. Okay, so this whole thing becomes مفعول به. أهلكنا من, who did we destroy? أشياءكم, people like you, people similar to you, right? Examples of you, or groups like you. Also, أشياء has the meaning of factions. Like we know Muslims are divided into Sunni and Shia. Shia means a group that divided from the majority, like a faction, like a splinter group as a Shia. So a Shia also comes from the same. So a group that splintered from you, or similar examples like you, that's the meaning of a Shia. So Allah is saying, we have already destroyed similar groups like you, speaking to the Quraysh, right? Like, don't think you're so special. فهل من مدكر, this statement has come so much in this surah, and we've done it quite a bit. So maybe just a refresher. حرف عطف. هل اسم حرف استفهام is a question, a حرف. And then we said من مدكر, this is actually the مبتدا محذوف, مبتدا with the خبر that is محذوف. مبتدا. And the implication is فهل من مدكر موجود, and we said that this min is actually min زائدة, it's an extra. In other words, the question was هل مدكر موجود, but Allah is adding even a single, like, is there anyone at all? هل من مدكر هل من مدكر, is there anyone at all? Is there any semblance of a reminder? So that's kind of like a theme also of this surah. All right. Good? Very good. Okay. Then we have وكل شيء, كل first رفع that you see. So this is a مبتدأ. Again, very simple structures you're going to see here. And then of course شيء is a مضاف إليه. Maybe I should do this. Okay. So كل شيء, this is a مبتدأ, and شيء is مضاف إليه. And then we have فعلوه في الزبر. So you have شيء is nakira, بعدها الجملة. It's common, followed by a jumla. So that means this jumla is actually a sifa لشيء. Okay. And what is the meaning that we're talking about here? We are saying that everything they did. So you can see they did is a sifa to the thing. Allah is saying every single thing that they committed, every single thing that they did. Okay, that's a sifa. فعلوه, and of course the who here is a مفعول به of فعل. So you have فعل, فعلوا is a فعل. The فاعل, maybe we should just type it. So فعلوا, فعل ماضي. And then the فاعل is هم, or the واو, most most books will just say that this wow is the fa'il. And then, of course, the ha is the maf'ul bihi, attached pronoun. And together, this whole thing is a sifa to shay'in. Right? Then you have بالزبر متعلق متعلقان. So in other words, it was supposed to be كل شيء في الزبر. So this is متعلق بالخبر. Right? متعلق بالخبر. This connected to this مبتدا. And this صفة. So you can say this whole thing is still your مبتدا because this is a صفة. So this is still one bucket. And then this is your خبر متعلق بالخبر. Every single thing that they did في الزبر is in الزبر. Right? And we'll discuss what the meaning of الزبر is. And then you have a similar structure وكل صغير وكبير مستتر. So كل صغير, again, I'm just going to copy this because it's the same thing. You have first رفع and again it comes with a مضاف إليه. وكبير, so you can see this is still more or less the same bucket because it's connected by حرف عطف واو. So this is معطوف. And you have a word here that is nakira and it's rafa. So this tells you this is your khabar, right? Again, very simple, basic jumla ismiya structure. Mubtada, khabar. The only difference is that this mubtada bucket is slightly bigger because it has an idafa and it has ma'tuf on it. Like it's connected. So it's slightly bigger, but it's a simple jumla ismiya with a mubtada and a khabar, right? وكل صغير وكبير مستتر. And every small thing and every big thing, like every single thing. First of all, Allah already said كل شيء فعلوه في الزبر. Everything that they did is in al-zubur. But then he goes out of his way to mention that it's not just what they did, but also every little thing and every major thing, all of it in existence. Mustatar has been recorded in rows, okay? Has been recorded or etched or, yeah, recorded is fine. Then you have inna al-muttaqina. What do we know about inna and its ism? This forms the mubtada. So this is our mubtada, right? Inna and its ism is our mubtada. Then you have fi jannatin wa nahar. Fi حرف جار جنات مجرور متعلقان بالخبر. And of course the خبر here is محذوف. Even in the past one here متعلقان بالخبر محذوف. And then you have ونهر. So جنات ونهر. You can see it matches because it follows. So this is معطوف to that. Right? Again, simple basic جملة اسمية. مبتدا and متعلق بالخبر. So this is one bucket. And then you have that. في مقعد صدق عند مليك مقتدر. Now here there's maybe a couple of things. So some people say, okay, now this, like you had in المتقين في جنات ونهر. So this is متعلقان بالخبر number 1, you can say. And therefore this في مقعد صدق is متعلقان بالخبر number 2. Some people have looked at it like that. Okay. Some people have looked at it as a hal also. Like they've said this is a hal of something محذوف or like it's متعلق to not a khabar but متعلق to a hal that is محذوف. I don't see the, I mean you can look at it that way because it might maybe change the meaning a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. You can look at it that this is my mubtada, this is my muta'alliq number 1, simple, this is my second muta'alliq. Because again, you can see fi here and fi here. It makes easy connections to see it that way. So maq'adi, again, maq'adi is a mudaf and sidqin is my mudaf ilay. Right? So that's connected like that. And then you have عند مليك مقتدر. عند is a ظرف, and so that makes this متعلق. You can say this is متعلق بالخبر number 3. متعلق of إن number 3, so this was number 2. In other words, what's being said? إن المجرمين في جنات ونهر. إن المتقين في جنات ونهر. إن المتقين في مقعد صدق. إن المتقين عند مليك مقتدر. If you're to look at this as متعلق بالخبر. So that's kind of like what we are saying, right? And of course, عند is a ظرف, is a مضاف, and مليك is its مضاف إليه. And then you have مقتدر. مليك مقتدر. You can see that it matches 4 properties. So مقتدر is going to be a sifa to مليك. And of course, these are names of Allah or attributes of Allah. مليك. And مليك is a مبالغة form. Is being used there, and muqtadir is a name of Allah as well. And we will look at the meanings of these words. Are we good so far? Any questions? And you can see again the structure is simple جملة اسمية. So مبتدا متعلق بالخبر. Maybe just the متعلق بالخبر that keep repeating and whatnot. But it's very simple, basic structure type of sentences with very heavy meaning. With very, very heavy meaning. When we get to this part, I mean, you guys are just going to be blown away. I hope, because I was blown away. Yeah, and I'm still blown away. Like, subhanallah, it's truly amazing. Anyway, so we can look at the sarf of these few words that are remaining, and then that will be pretty much the end of the Nahw and Sarf of this surah, and we'll just be remaining with the explanation, which is going to blow your mind, inshallah. أهلكنا. ها لا كا. Bab number 4. أهلك يهلك. أهلكنا. So this is ماضي, right? And of course, نحن version. And this will be أهلك يهلك إهلاكا فهو مهلك, right? Oh, مهلك, right? And it's أهلك that we are looking for. So أهلك, أهلك, أهلكوا, أهلكت, أهلكتا, أهلكنا, أهلكت, أهلكت. Oh, so all that, if you go all the way to the end, you will have أهلكنا. Goes all the way to the end. Oops, I forgot to put an alif here. And it means we destroyed. We destroyed. أهلكنا. فعلوه. هم فعلوه. So this should be easy peasy lemon squeezy, because this is the فعل family, and فعل يفعل. فعل يفعل فعلا. And فعلوا ماضي again, and it's the home version, so we're looking for the home version. So فعل يفعل فعلا فهو فاعل, right? فعل the ماضي version. فعل فعلا فعلوا. And of course, there's an attached pronoun who, which means it. They did it, right? So فعلوا. This is what we're looking for. And of course, that translates to they did it. They did it. Every little thing that they did, that's how we would normally translate. But the literal translation is everything that they did it. Everything they did it. But that's a weird way of speaking, so we don't speak like that. We would say everything that they did, and we don't translate the aid, because this is just an aid, right? مستطر. استطر يستطر استطار. So this is sa ora. Okay. Satara. And this is family 8. And there's idgham that is happening here where the ta. Wait, am I confused or something? Let me just check a little bit here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, ساطر. Where are we? Yeah, yeah. So you take these root letters, you put it in اقترب family. What do you have? You have استطر. است استطر. Okay, so there's not really idgham. So it's just normal. ماضي مستتر. مستتر, this is اسم مفعول. اسم مفعول. And so this is استطر. يستطير. استطار. فهو مستطر. And then أستطر. أستطر. أستطر يستطر. استطار فهو مستطر. This is what we're looking for, right? مستطر. مستطر. مستطران. مستطرون. Okay. And this means recorded. You can just look at it as recorded. Literally means to be written in rows, in lines. You know, like when you have a ruled book that is ruled, and then you're writing in between those lines, those properly recorded lines. That's what is being defined, mentioned here. So it's not just some form of writing, some haphazard writing. It's meticulously recorded. We can even add that word meticulously. Meticulously recorded, meticulously written, يعني carefully written or recorded. That's what is being mentioned here. المتقين. اتقى يتقي اتقاء. And this is وقاية, right? This is مفروق, لفيف مفروق. So you have irregularity in the beginning, wow in the beginning, yeah at the end, and it's family 8. So this is, it was supposed to be ew taqaya. Then ew, nobody likes that. Then taqaya, no, nothing ends in like that. So muttaqina, this is ism fa'il. And then we have ittaqa. That's why there was an idgham. Sorry, there was a shadda there, because it was iwtaqa. And then no, ew, no. So what happens is that the wow became shadda. So now it became another ta. So now you have ittaqa. Ittaqa. يتقي. يتقي. اتقاء. اتقاء. فهو متقن. This is where you found it. متقن. All right. So you have متقن. When it comes to the مثنى version, the ya comes back. متقيان. متقون. But we are looking for muttaqina because it's innal muttaqina. It's a nasab version. So it's going to be muttaqina and then muttaqina for the jar version. So muttaqina, this one, the nasab version is what we're looking for. And of course, the God conscious or pious. I don't know. There's so many ways of translating this word. Conscious. I never know how to spell this word. Conscious. Okay. God conscious, pious. Oh, another word. How do you spell this word? Pious? Yes. Pious, devoted, protective. Like, yeah, it's one of those words. To protect yourself. Taqwa actually means to protect yourself. So, those who protect themselves. Maq'ad, qa'ada, from the other word of sitting. So we have jalasa is one word, qa'ada is also another word, right? So, qa'ada. and مقعد, this is a ظرف. This is a ظرف المكان, like a place of sitting. So قعد is to sit. مقعد is a place where you sit. So a sit, basically, a seat where you sit. We said this is a ظرف. Oh, I was supposed to write here. No wonder it didn't fit. I was supposed to write here, this is family one. قعد يقعد. فتح يفتح. ظرف قعد يقعد. قعود. فهو قعود. فهو قاعد. And then all the way to مقعد, which is the ظرف. Right? And this means a sitting, a seat or a sitting. مليك, ميم لام كاف. Is it ملك يملكه, I think. Yeah, ملك يملكه. Oh, it's نصر. قعد يقعد. Yeah, I messed that up. I think I made it فتحة. So قعد يقعد. And then ملك يملك. So this is نصر. And this is ضرب. And مليك is صفة. Although some say that this is مبالغة, but it follows the pattern مليك. يعني it has the meaning of مبالغة. It's اسم صفة with the meaning of مبالغة. So قدير, مليك, these patterns, they are مبالغة. Right. So this is ملك يملك. ملك وهو مالك. And then all the way to مليك. It means the eternal king. Why eternal king? Because this pattern, like I said, it is مبالغة. It has the meaning of constant, continuous, like never ending, right? So that's why I'm saying the eternal king. It's not just Malik. It's not just a king. It's the eternal king. It's Malik, right? Then you have مقتدر. اقتدر يقتدر اقتدار. So قاف دارا. Again, the same. This word came before in a different version. Not here, but yeah, came before قدر. قدير. إن كل شيء خلقناه بقدر. So that came before. And also أخذناهم أخذ عزيز مقتدر. Yeah. So this is family 8. مقتدر اسم فاعل. يقتدر يقتدر اقتدار مقتدر. 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 And you can say this means the all capable. I think we translated it before as well. You can say all powerful as well. Right. مقتدر. Mulk. Yes. What did I say? Where? Mulk. Yeah. I don't know what I said, but if I didn't say mulk, I'm sorry. Yeah. The masdar is gonna be mulk. ملك يملك ملك فهو مالك and then مليك. Yeah. All right. Questions, clarifications, corrections, whatever you got for me. But that's the end of the Nahw and Sarf of this surah. So from here on, we're just going to be focusing on the explanation until we're done. Maybe another 3 or 4 weeks, and we'll be done with the explanation as well. I know it's taking a long time, but I personally think it's worth it. I would not have it any other way because this way we are doing so much and we're benefiting so much, I think. All right, great. If there's anything else, let me know. I know today was a short class because we're just winding up, but that's basically what we have in terms of the Nahw and the Sarf of the surah. And you can see how easy the Nahw and the Sarf is. Okay. All right, we can end there then. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I will see you guys next week, inshallah, with the explanation of where we left off.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة
Mm.
الله. جزاك الله خير.
Yeah, go on.